Nike is more than just a brand, it's a global phenomenon. Did you know that Nike's first logo cost only $35? Today, it's worth billions. Or that the company started by selling shoes from the trunk of a car? These surprising facts show how far Nike has come. In this video, we'll dive into Nike's incredible journey. We'll look at its early risks, groundbreaking innovations, and powerful branding. We'll explore how a simple swoosh and a slogan like, "Just do it," transformed Nike into a cultural icon. Nike's strategy is filled with smart moves and bold decisions. From signing a rookie named Michael Jordan to pushing sustainability with recycled materials, Nike knows how to stay ahead. We'll break down their global expansion and how they captured markets worldwide. You'll also get insider tips on Nike's stock performance. We'll analyze key financial metrics and reveal why Nike is a favorite among investors. By the end, you'll see why Nike is not just a sports brand but a lesson in smart business. So, are you ready to explore the fascinating world of Nike? Let's uncover the secrets behind its brand evolution and why it remains a leader in the industry. Chapter 1. The Genesis of a Giant. Nike's early gambles. Nike didn't start as the juggernaut it is today. It all began with a few daring bets by its co-founders, Phil Knight and Bill Bowerman. Phil Knight, a former University of Oregon track runner, had a vision to import high-quality, low-cost running shoes from Japan. In 1964, he partnered with his coach, Bowerman, and together they formed Blue Ribbon Sports, the precursor to Nike. Knight's first gamble was taking out a $50 loan from his father to import 200 pairs of Tiger running shoes from Japan. This modest investment laid the groundwork for a billion-dollar empire. Back then, the American running shoe market was dominated by German brands like Adidas and Puma. Knight's idea was to undercut these giants with cheaper, high-quality shoes. Their first breakthrough came when Bowerman, ever the tinkerer, experimented with shoe designs. He famously used his wife's waffle iron to create a new sole design that provided better traction. This innovation led to the creation of the waffle trainer, one of Nike's earliest successes. Another early gamble was their focus on athlete endorsements. In 1973, they signed a relatively unknown runner named Steve Prefontaine. Prefontaine's charisma and success on the track helped elevate Nike's profile significantly. This strategy of aligning with promising athletes became a cornerstone of Nike's marketing. By 1978, Blue Ribbon Sports officially became Nike, named after the Greek goddess of victory. That same year, they launched the Air Tailwind, the first shoe to feature Nike Air technology. This was another gamble on innovation, and it paid off handsomely. Nike's early financial strategies were also risky. Instead of relying solely on loans, Knight reinvested profits back into the company, fueling its rapid growth. By 1980, Nike controlled 50% of the U.S. athletic shoe market. The company went public that same year, offering shares at $22 each. An interesting fact is that Nike's IPO was so successful that it made Phil Knight and his early investors multimillionaires overnight. But the journey to this point was anything but smooth. Knight often recounts the "shoe dogs" days when they sold shoes out of the trunks of their cars at track meets. Another unique aspect of Nike's early strategy was its focus on corporate culture. Knight believed in a flat organizational structure, which he discussed in his memoir, Shoe Dog. This culture of innovation and risk-taking permeated the company and was crucial to its early success. To cap off their early successes, Nike introduced the Air Jordan line in 1984. Signing Michael Jordan, then a rookie in the NBA, was another calculated risk. The Air Jordan I sold over $100 million worth of shoes in its first year, setting a new standard for athlete endorsements. Chapter 2. Innovation and Disruption. The Air Jordan Revolution. The Air Jordan line didn't just boost Nike's sales, it revolutionized the sneaker industry. Michael Jordan's influence was immense, and Nike capitalized on it brilliantly. Before Jordan, sneakers were primarily seen as functional athletic gear. After Jordan, they became a cultural phenomenon. Nike's partnership with Jordan started with a $500,000 deal, a substantial sum in 1984. But it was a gamble that paid off exponentially. The Air Jordan I, with its bold design and banned status by the NBA, created massive hype. People wanted to wear what Jordan wore, and Nike leveraged this demand perfectly. In 1985 alone, Nike sold $126 million worth of Air Jordans. This success was not just due to Jordan's star power but also Nike's innovative marketing strategies. They created a sense of exclusivity and desire around the Air Jordans, something that had never been done with sneakers before. Nike's use of limited releases and special editions kept the Air Jordan line fresh and in demand. This strategy turned sneakers into collectible items, a concept that was revolutionary at the time. Today, the sneaker resale market is a billion-dollar industry, much of which can be traced back to the Air Jordan's impact. The marketing campaigns for Air Jordans were also groundbreaking. The collaboration with Spike Lee, who directed and starred in the famous Mars Blackman commercials, added a new dimension to the brand's appeal. These ads weren't just selling shoes, they were selling a lifestyle and attitude. Nike's ability to disrupt the market with Air Jordans extended beyond just sneakers. They tapped into a broader cultural movement. Basketball was becoming more than a sport, it was a key part of urban culture. Nike recognized this shift and positioned Air Jordans as the footwear of choice for this new generation. Another interesting fact is that Air Jordans generated a sense of community and identity among fans. This was something Nike had not fully achieved with its previous products. The Air Jordan fan base was loyal, passionate, and willing to pay a premium for the latest releases. Financially, the Air Jordan line was a goldmine for Nike. By 1986, the line had generated over $200 million in sales. The success of Air Jordans helped Nike weather the competitive pressures from other brands and solidified its position as a market leader. The Air Jordan revolution wasn't just about shoes, it was about changing the game. Nike's strategy of associating with cultural icons like Jordan set a new precedent in marketing. This approach has been replicated countless times, but Nike was the pioneer. Today, the legacy of the Air Jordan line continues to be a major part of Nike's brand identity. It exemplifies how strategic innovation and bold marketing can create a product that transcends its original purpose. Nike's early gambles and subsequent Air Jordan revolution are perfect examples of how calculated risks and innovative thinking can lead to monumental success. These chapters of Nike's history are filled with lessons for value investors looking for the next big thing. Chapter 3. Branding Brilliance. The swoosh that soared Nike's brand is synonymous with success, and much of that can be traced back to its brilliant branding strategies. The iconic swoosh, designed by Carolyn Davidson in 1971, is a masterclass in simplicity and impact. Nike paid Davidson just $35 for the logo, yet it has become one of the most recognizable symbols worldwide. The power of the swoosh lies in its simplicity. It suggests movement and speed, qualities that align perfectly with Nike's brand identity. Over the years, the swoosh has appeared on everything from running shoes to high-fashion collaborations, always reinforcing Nike's commitment to excellence and performance. Another cornerstone of Nike's branding brilliance is the "Just Do It" slogan, introduced in 1988. This phrase encapsulates the essence of Nike's brand: inspiration, determination, and the drive to push beyond limits. It's not just a slogan, it's a call to action that resonates deeply with athletes and non-athletes alike. One interesting fact is that the "Just Do It" campaign was inspired by the final words of a death row inmate. Despite its grim origin, the phrase took on a life of its own, becoming a motivational mantra for millions. The campaign boosted sales by 1,000% over the next decade, showing the power of effective branding. Nike's ability to create powerful, emotional connections with consumers is a key part of its branding strategy. They focus on storytelling, using ads to share inspiring tales of athletes overcoming challenges. This approach not only sells products but also builds a loyal customer base that feels a personal connection to the brand. A unique strategy in Nike's branding playbook is its use of scarcity. Limited edition releases and exclusive drops create a sense of urgency and desirability around Nike products. This strategy has been particularly effective in the sneaker market, where rare Nike shoes often resell for thousands of dollars. Nike also leverages collaborations to enhance its brand. Partnerships with designers like Virgil Abloh and artists like Travis Scott bring fresh, innovative perspectives to Nike's products, keeping the brand relevant and trendy. These collaborations often result in highly coveted items that sell out instantly. In addition to product innovation, Nike's branding extends to its retail experiences. Flagship stores, like the one on New York's Fifth Avenue, offer interactive experiences that immerse customers in the Nike world. These stores are more than just places to buy shoes. They are brand showcases that enhance customer loyalty. Nike's brand strategy also includes a strong digital presence. The Nike Training Club app, for example, offers workouts, training tips, and community support, all under the Nike brand umbrella. This digital strategy keeps customers engaged with the brand, even when they're not making a purchase. The focus on athletes is another key aspect of Nike's branding. By signing endorsement deals with top athletes like LeBron James, Serena Williams, and Cristiano Ronaldo, Nike associates its brand with excellence and achievement. These athletes become brand ambassadors, embodying the values Nike stands for. Financially, Nike's branding strategies have been incredibly successful. The brand alone is valued at over $30 billion, making it one of the most valuable in the world. This brand value translates directly into customer loyalty and, ultimately, sales. A quote from Phil Knight's book, Shoe Dog, sums up Nike's branding approach: "The cowards never started and the weak died along the way." That leaves us, ladies and gentlemen, us. This attitude of resilience and determination is what Nike's brand embodies, and it's why the swoosh continues to soar. Chapter 4. Global Domination. Expansion strategies and market penetration. Nike's rise to global dominance didn't happen by chance. It was the result of deliberate, strategic expansion into new markets. One of their earliest and most successful strategies was targeting international markets, especially in Europe and Asia. In the early 1980s, Nike began aggressively expanding in Europe. They opened regional offices and tailored their marketing strategies to appeal to local tastes. For instance, they focused on soccer, a sport more popular than basketball in Europe. This localization strategy helped Nike gain a strong foothold in the European market. Nike's entry into China is a textbook case of strategic market penetration. Recognizing China's growing economy and emerging middle class, Nike invested heavily in the region. They sponsored local sports teams and events, building brand awareness and loyalty from the ground up. Today, China is one of Nike's largest and fastest-growing markets. One interesting fact is that Nike's revenue from international markets surpassed its North American revenue for the first time in 2015. This milestone underscores the importance of their global strategy. By diversifying their market presence, Nike has insulated itself from economic fluctuations in any single region. Nike's expansion strategy also includes a strong focus on direct-to-consumer sales. They have invested in flagship stores in major cities around the world, offering unique shopping experiences that strengthen the brand connection. These stores often feature exclusive products and personalized services, enhancing customer loyalty. Another aspect of Nike's global strategy is its robust e-commerce platform. By building a strong online presence, Nike can reach customers worldwide, even in regions where they don't have physical stores. Their online sales have grown significantly, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic, when physical retail was disrupted. Nike's ability to adapt to local markets while maintaining a consistent global brand image is a key factor in their success. They use data and analytics to understand local consumer preferences and tailor their products and marketing accordingly. This approach ensures that Nike remains relevant and appealing in diverse markets. One unique strategy Nike employs is leveraging major global sporting events to boost its brand. For example, during the Olympics and World Cup, Nike launches targeted marketing campaigns and introduces new products. These events provide a global stage to showcase Nike's latest innovations and reach a massive audience. In addition to traditional markets, Nike has also been exploring emerging markets like India and Brazil. These regions offer significant growth potential due to their large, young populations and increasing disposable incomes. Nike's strategy in these markets involves creating affordable products that still deliver on the brand's promise of quality and performance. Nike's partnerships with local influencers and athletes in various countries also play a crucial role in their global strategy. These partnerships help Nike connect with local consumers on a more personal level, enhancing the brand's appeal and credibility. Financially, Nike's global expansion has been a major driver of its growth. In fiscal year 2020, Nike's international sales accounted for 60% of its total revenue. This diversification reduces risk and positions Nike for continued growth, even if one region's market slows down. Phil Knight once said, "Play by the rules, but be ferocious." This mindset has guided Nike's global strategy. They respect local customs and preferences but approach each market with the same intensity and ambition that has driven their success from the start.